So from the hotel we are moving towards the Bhutnath temple. I will show you where it is. We are on the other side of the river. So we are here and the temple, that is the Bhutnath temple. So we will go straight, cross the Janki Setu, and probably we don't know how to reach there. It is a steep climb. We'll try and find some vehicle which can take us there. Walking will be really hard. Let's see.
Namaskar. I am Ninad Purani, an Isha meditator since the last 4 years. Here is my spiritual journey and experience when I traveled to few of the most powerful spaces of the Himalayas. This yatra was not just about what I got from the mountains, it was also about what I lost to the Himalayas. In today's episode, we'll be visiting the Bhutnath temple through this beautiful walking track adjacent to the Ghat and the newly built Janki Setu.
So I will like to suggest you one place to stay here. This is the place where I am staying. It is named Omkaranand Geeta Sadan. It is just adjacent to Ram Jhula, next to Shatrugna Mandir. It is a great place to stay. The cost is very affordable. The rooms are clean. You get good food, which is not included in the room price. But if you want, it will cook for you, and it is home-like food. I would really suggest this place if you want to stay next to the banks of Ganga, in a less crowded place. Nice place.
Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani paschantu, ma kaschit dukh bhag bhavet.
The wall painting which you saw here, it was not just on this wall. It is all over the city, all over this culture. Every Ganga Aarti ends with this. Now just imagine, where the world has been divided on the basis of believers and non-believers, here is a culture where it talks about and it prays about everybody's well-being. Everyone. Now this is something which is hard to see in the world today, and it is overwhelming to experience that the Indian culture still holds by its essence, that it is about everybody's well-being. It is never about we believe in this, so you must believe in this. It is much above than that, and this is something which I am really proud of, that I have been born in a culture where I can pray for everybody's well-being, even if they are not believing the same things which I do, even if they are atheist, even if they are spiritual seeker, even if they don't do any sadhana. Still, I wish for the well-being of all. And this is what is the core of the Indian culture.
Walking on the Ghat, one reaches the Janki Setu, a 274 meters long bridge on Ma Ganga. This is a beautiful bridge with a separate walking and driving track. Look at the amazing artwork. It was impressive. This is the road which leads to the Bhutnath temple.
So it's quite a walk towards the Bhutnath temple. It's about 350 meters hike, but it's not that hard. Let's see, few more meters to go. Last few steps hard है, easy नहीं है. So I went inside the temple. I sat there. My first impression was, it was calm, nice, clean, and there was this lingam which perhaps looked a recent one, not an ancient one, but that were my first impressions. I sat there. I closed my eyes and tried to meditate. Once the meditation started, I was not feeling like opening my eyes back. I don't know why. It was a different feeling. About sensations, it was, for me, it was anahata most of the time. But now also, when I opened my eyes, it was forceful opening of eyes. I sat there for 20-25 minutes. I forced myself out of the meditation. It was so easy, it was so natural that I just went inside it. There are many floors to this temple. There are other Shiva shrines on the top. I'm not going on each one of it. It is nice. You should come here. The views from here are amazing. It is on top. There's this cold breeze which you get. See the place. It's a nice place. There are less people because there is a hike which is required to visit the temple. इसलिए ज़्यादा लोग आ नहीं रहे हैं, and this is what I like. There are less people. It is less crowded. Probably I and my father were the only two people who were sitting here for 25 minutes. The rest would just 6-7 people came. They just sat there for 1 or 2 minutes and they left. We should start doing this, that whenever we visit a temple, we should just sit there for some time. Don't go by the first impression of how it feels or how the cleanliness is, how the pandit is it all about money? All of these aspects can matter, but they should be secondary. The first aspect is that how is the place? On the energy basis, how is the place? How do you feel there? What is your experience? So whenever we visit a temple, we should surely sit there for 10-15 minutes. If it is too crowded, you can just stand in a corner until somebody just tells you that go away. This is something which was a part of our culture. It is going away. We should bring this back. One thing which I learned, that don't judge any temple by its first impression. Wait, sit. It might catch you up. Whenever I come to a place, something which attracts me more than temples is samadhis. And here at the Bhutanath temple, there is a samadhi of some saint, but my luck, it is closed. So when you come here, try and visit it. Don't miss any samadhi anywhere. Probably I'm changing my decision. I'm going up because my father went up. He's saying that the view is amazing. So let's see what lies up.
That is the place we started from and will be returning to. See you in the next episode. Badrinath is coming. Namaskar.